To me, it tends to be more of a man's world, and we need more women with the voices.
It's important to speak your voice as a woman and just let yourself be heard.
Typically, females are the consumers. Our voices are absolutely important because we're the ones that are driving the industry, on the level of marketing.
They probably, more than anything, know the family aspect and the agricultural aspect and bring all of that together to the table and kind of relate on a much bigger level.
We need this body to closely monitor trade agreements with participating nations.
During planting season, when it's time to be out in the field, we found that a lot of the farmers couldn't leave to go downtown Raleigh or go to Washington. I said, but I can. So with all the tools that Farm Bureau has given me, through the Women's Committee, through being on the state board, the boot camps in Washington, to teach me and give me these tools, I've been able to be that advocate for agriculture.
Reach out to our legislators, reach out to our county leaders. It's important for us to be able to advocate on all bases.
To be a voice to our elected officials and to educate them and be a person that they can come to contact.
When I think about Ag Policy Day, it's a beautiful thing. How many farm organizations actually are looking at policy and understanding what takes place and helping to provide information for the Farm Bill. To go through and say, I helped write that, or farmers got funding for that, that's a big thing.
One of the lawyers from Farm Bureau came in and spoke to us because y'all were super great to us. And he said, you really got to get to the person that's about 6 years old. And it got me thinking because I had a 5-year-old at home, a 4-year-old at the time. I thought, wow, to get to a voter, you've got to get to them that young. But because, it's 12 years later by the time they can vote. So, and I got to thinking, if I want to do this, and more importantly, if I want my children or grandchildren to do this, better start making a change now, or we're not going to have a voice later.
The pretty cool thing about Farm Bureau is that they really prepare you for developing those leadership skills you need to not only be active in Farm Bureau, but in the political arena if you decide you want to, reach out.
You have this Farm Bureau family, and you know that you can rely on them to support you, and they'll be there for you. And just be a part of the problem solving instead of being part of the problem. So that's a good growing experience, and you make the most amazing friends, and those relationships last forever.
We all strive to feed this country. We strive to keep our farms going for the next generations. That is one of the things that gives me pride to know that I'm doing what I can while I'm here to hand it down to my grandsons.
I have a passion for agriculture, so I get the satisfaction of knowing that maybe I taught someone something very minute, that they didn't know. And it just makes me happy.
For me, it's really been a blessing. It's given me purpose. I feel like I'm bringing something to the table.
I'm proud of our women's program. I'm proud of our organization for recognizing women many years before. Now it seems like everyone is recognizing women. And so for many years we've had a women's program, understanding that the role of a woman is extremely important in agriculture. And certainly that role has changed over the years and changed over time and will continue to change. But we've always recognized that, and it's an extremely important part of who Farm Bureau is.